It's Trap.
Yo, it's Sin in this bitch.
And we in the studio session with Doug.
Big studio shit, you already know what it is.
Turn me up, Doug.
Gang. Bitch got a new chain, we gon' pull a boom gang. Slide on your ass, Clark Ave with your boo thing. Gangway how we do things, Chatway how we do things. Posted on the app, Clark Ave with a crew hang. Posted on the block and we was coolin' with them G's.
Alright, we got Trap and we got Sam. Two young artists out of Cleveland. How y'all feeling, man?
Shit, I'm feeling good. We chillin'.
Yeah, we in this bitch chilling, you already know what it is.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I see y'all making big moves out here, man. You know, saying, you know, me and you, we been fucking with each other a couple times. You went and got a project, you know what I'm saying, made by me, you feel me? Trap, you feel me?
Oh, yeah.
I see you out here, you feel me? You know, I'm big on your Instagram, you feel me?
Yes, sir. I be seeing my brother in and out all the time.
Yeah, you know, you stay going live, you know what I'm saying?
Lives be jumping, lives be going.
Yeah, you always into some crazy stuff, man. Y'all always talking, especially when it comes to some female, boy, you gotta need them girls alone, boy.
Hey, them niggas be able to go stupid, going crazy.
Yeah, though, man. But how y'all feeling, though, man?
Shit, we just chilling, man.
Yeah.
I ain't really getting into shit, man. We just
getting this money, man, in the studio with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop some more shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel it.
We got crazy shit covered, though. Crazy shit covered.
Okay, so shit, tell me, for the people who don't know, you tell me what about Trap, saying where y'all grew up from, where y'all, you feel me, where y'all grew up at, where y'all from.
Shit everywhere on the west side.
Right. Hey, I'm about to say, no cap, we definitely done bummed from everywhere on the west. I ain't gonna count niggas done bummed from west to the east, too, you feel me? But it's like, I say most of the time niggas on the west, we grew up, I mainly grew up on Clark, you feel me? I was mainly on the Ave.
So
most of the shit,
for your fans who's across the nation, was that west side of Cleveland, Ohio?
That's the west side of Cleveland, Ohio. That's Clark Avenue. Yeah. But we was posted anywhere from 44 all the way to motherfucking 58, motherfucking everywhere, nigga. Cause we was out there. We was just out there for real.
We was on the east side.
We was just out there
we was over on Flea and shit.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Chilling.
Yeah, for real. Cause nigga, I spent, I want to say like 2 years of middle school. I want to say middle school, high school as a little nigga. Not really, feel me, no big shit, but over at Miles Park and shit too. So niggas was definitely on the east side too, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Miles Park. You know, I went there K through 8. You feel me? So
hell yeah.
You know
She used to go. She used to jump.
Yeah, Miles. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. I would say it was a crazy area over there, but it was fun area over there. You feel me? There's a lot of fights. Stuff went down over there, you feel me?
Oh yeah, for sure. You already know niggas stay on bullshit everywhere you go though. That's everywhere you go.
Yeah, you feel me? But yeah, that is everywhere you go. But you know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit more about the west side, you feel me? Because we always, you know, it's always a lot of comparison to the east side versus the west side of Cleveland. And
you see, I say from personal experience from the west side to the east side, it's like they're extremely alike, but it's like I say on the east side, you know, you got niggas that really just be out. You got niggas over there that really be on bullshit. You feel me? On the west, like, no cap though. When it comes to the west side, niggas low key just trying to get money. You feel me? They just about that shit. Like they see you getting money, I see you getting money. I'm gonna go with it. You feel me? When niggas was on the east, you feel me? Niggas see you getting money and they got ambitions towards you because you getting money. They like shit. I want his money. You feel me? But it's like, but at the same time, I can't say that shit don't go down on the west either though, cause you got mad haters on the west. We ain't gonna name drop or nothing, but you got mad haters on the west everywhere you go. But it's like, I don't know. I just felt like that's really how it go. You feel me? Like niggas just be on more bullshit.
The east side more hot for real. On the west side, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
So with that being said, so what you say growing up, you seen the craziest thing you ever seen growing up? You say it happened on the east side or west side?
Man.
Oh shit. I saw a lot of crazy shit.
Man.
Crazy on the top of your head, craziest thing you ever seen happened east side or west side?
Shit.
No, don't get me wrong. If it's don't nothing incriminating. Please, nothing incriminating. You know what I'm saying? Just little. You know what I'm saying?
I say like
I put names in this shit.
I had to give it to the west because, but at the same time, I spent more time on the west than I did on the east. You feel me? So like I experienced a lot more shit on the west than I did on the east. When I was on the east, I see some shit.
East side, though.
Yeah, I seen some shit. But on the west, man, I just seen some shit go. I just seen some shit go
down. East side for like 4 years, so.
So yeah, like I said, Brett can speak more in the east than I can, cause like I said, I was only over there for like I'd say 2 Too mad.
I saw some shit on the east side. Shit on the east side, nigga, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Especially being a light skinned nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas want to catch fade every time. So
people
yeah,
try you a lot just because they think you feel me, think you not as tough as the dark skin.
Yeah, nigga sweet for real. You know what I'm saying? Had to put hands. You know what I'm saying?
You shit had to touch him up one T.
Had to throw them bitches. Like fighting grown niggas though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but for sure, that's why I said like. But like growing up, like niggas was doing a lot of shit at like a young age. You feel me? It's like,
Yeah.
we was doing so much shit at a young age.
What
Niggas
young
didn't
niggas,
realize it. You feel me? Like niggas out there doing this,
Niggas had
doing
things
that.
in their lives and shit.
You feel me? Like niggas ain't know
Yeah.
what the fuck we was doing at that age, and then we look back at it like, yeah, I remember I used to do that, I remember I used to do that, but nigga, I'm only a Twinkie. You feel me? I'm only 20 years old, nigga. I'm young as fuck for real. So like just to think back about how much shit niggas done did is crazy.
So you think not having, not having a dad in your life, or you think that played a big part? And like getting a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So you want?
When you got like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, you gotta.
That shows you, you know what I'm saying, like the right way to do it. You know what I'm saying? But nigga had older brothers and shit.
Yeah, that's why I said at the same time, like, instead of a dad figure, I'm more older brothers in my life. I'm more looked up to like my older brothers and shit.
They ain't no dad though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas always had a mom, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Mom in the streets.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, I'm definitely rocking with that. No cap.
okay, so speaking of music, so who jumped in the rap game first? Who was the first one between y'all to say, all right, hey, we about to hop on this beat,
Hey, no,
and we about to take off.
I'm glad you asked that because, see, the thing is like, this low key like my cousin and shit from like back in the day. Like we jumped off the porch together type shit. Like nigga diapers and all and nigga all that and shit. But like we had a little separation point. You feel me? Where I moved out this way, he moved that way. You feel me? And like out of nowhere, we just clicked back up and then this nigga was making music and I was making music. But at the same time, when I was out there and shit, I was making music and shit like behind the scenes. I ain't never shot no videos and shit. I heard about bro, I'm on the book and shit. I'm scrolling through the book. I'm looking up like, that's Sin. You feel me? Like, that's my nigga. That's my cuz right there and shit. I'm like, okay, this nigga out here doing it big. So this nigga doing music too and shit. And then we ended up clicking at one ugly little nigga ratty party and shit. Pulled up to my nigga ratty party and shit. And then bro and them was there. Sin Ron was there and shit. And we clicked up for like motherfucking, like, I say like 5 years. I said I see for like 4 or 5 years and shit. Then we linked up and then bro was doing music and shit too. So I don't even know who was making music first. I don't even know, no cap.
So it's just kind of like you jumped in the music game and just came across
the same shit at the same time. Fuck it. You know what I'm
you feel me?
Yeah.
You just so happen came across, like you said, cuz, and he was, oh man, he already doing music.
Right, he already doing shit. Yeah, he was doing it. He lucky doing it big. You feel me? He got videos on and everything. I seen the videos and shit. I'm like, okay, I'm doing the views. I'm doing the views on this shit and the third on this. I ain't got no videos and shit. I'm like, okay, I gotta get out there. I gotta get okay.
That was the first track though.
I mean, it's
first time in the studio type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, gang on gang type shit.
I mean,
yeah, that was the first video I seen.
It's good to see, you know what I'm saying, especially on the music side, coming from Cleveland, good to see you can connect with your family, like, you feel me? And that just shows still how small Cleveland is. You feel me?
For sure.
Yeah,
man, for sure. Small as well.
Small as fuck. Niggas know everybody.
Yeah, you feel me? So, exactly like, so, Sin, out on all platforms, what you feel like your next move is in the going to the rap game? Cause you know what I'm saying, you got videos, you feel me, you got your buzz going, you feel me? So what you feel like what's next for you? What's the next step? Was it management?
No, I feel like nigga, I just need to sleep in the stool for real. You know what I'm saying? Like just in that bitch. I mean, I got tracks that's like I ain't even put out yet, like some hot ass shit, you know what I'm saying? But some hot ass shit, like, but I feel like I just need to sleep in that bitch.
Cause you just waiting. Is it about timing for you? Right timing?
Yeah, right timing for real. Right tracks, you know what I'm saying? I want to have like 10 tracks, more videos stacked up. I'm gonna start fucking with Spotify and iTunes and shit. Start dropping my shit on there.
Well, yeah, you know, cause they got different services you can sign up for. You feel me, to get your stuff on all platforms. Like, you feel me, like one of the most popular ones is United Masters.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
That's why I released it. I released United Masters.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And plus a nigga don't even write, you know what I'm saying? I hop in that bitch straight freestyle.
Just off the top of the head, huh?
Top, yeah. Go without hook, you know what I'm saying? Just go straight into the booth.
Yeah, that's the standard nowadays. You can't. It's not really too many people who just gonna really say they hop in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody nowadays want to go off the top of the dome straight. I got they call it freestyle, but you know what I'm saying. But it's really, I call it punch in. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, punch in and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I punch in on a couple of my tracks.
But I ain't like doing that for real. That shit be like.
You don't like punching in?
Nah.
So what you?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just.
So if you halfway through a track, you know what I'm saying, or halfway through a verse, you would rather start the verse over until you get it right, or you just
start that bitch over until you get it right.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, a lot of people ain't.
Punch that shit, man, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, nigga, I just need to.
I mean, a lot of people ain't really got that type of mentality. You feel me? They just say, "Oh no, that first part was good. We just pump me in."
Right, punch it back in. Right. Yeah, for sure.
I'm type nigga, you know what I'm saying? You put a beat in front of me, I kill that bitch.
Oh yeah, no cap.
Like nigga, it's kill that motherfucker. So it's like when you start doing shit like that, nigga, it's like your wordplay just go up there.
Yeah, your word,
and you start using your words easy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like motherfuckers that want to punch in and keep on punching in. They don't even remember the shit they be punching in at. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get your wordplay up there.
Okay.
So that's why I just memorize that shit. And plus I don't even write. So.
Now Trap. Now you. What's next for you? Cause I see, you know what I'm saying, you got a couple projects out, like you said, on all platforms, iTunes. I see Good Morning, you feel me?
Oh yeah, I got
I see Clark Avenue just recently released, you know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit about what you got going. What you planning on going next?
I ain't gonna cap 2021. I was kicking it off with the video to the Clark Ave, but Right now I'm set to release the No Course Part 3, and that bitch is about to go crazy. You already know how that bitch about to jump. So I might just release that with the video and shit, shot by, you feel me, Dub Vision himself. But yeah, so far, I got the No Course series out right now, which is Part 1 and Part 2, which I'm currently in the works of Part 3, which is trying to get that bitch done. We got a little studio session going on Monday, so we're looking to get that bitch out as soon as possible. And then from there, you got, like I said, Clark Ave Bus, so that's probably my most anticipated song right now. It's just like that.
Yeah, how did Clark? Yeah, I see the No Chorus. You know what I'm saying? Especially Part 1, Part 2. I see them going crazy. You feel me, on the stream right now. And the Clark Avenue, how did that come about?
See the Clark Ave. See the thing is like I ain't even gonna catch. See that bitch. I don't even know how. See, I ain't even gonna purchase. Like I want to say that bitch came in like I was in high school. I was in school. I was in the study hall class and shit. And then like I was just that's how I usually used to make most of my music. I used to go to study hall. Anytime I study hall, nigga, I ain't never used that bitch to study anything. I was in that bitch listening to beats every time. So every time I had the beats and shit, I had the little app, the little BandLab app and shit, to where you could just talk into the mic and shit, and then it recorded you and type shit. You could record onto the shit on the phone.
Okay.
Cause you feel me, like I couldn't always count on niggas for the studio and shit, so I just started going off the phone and shit. Boom. So recording off the phone, I was just listening to that bitch, and I was like, fuck it, I'm about to just start listening to Easy E B's. And then that's where I just came across that motherfucker old school vibe, and I'm like, okay, this bitch come hard. And I grew up on that, like I said before, nigga, so I was like, fuck it, I gotta put on, if I'm putting on anything, I gotta put on for the hood.
Okay, so you been a fan of older music,
so
you say that has a big influence on you, all the Eazy-E's and the NWAs and the, like, you feel me?
Yeah, cause see, I grew up with my one old head nigga Hirsch. That's the nigga who really put me on all the old music. My niggas bought the big, you feel me, the big, he used to bump the motherfucker, all that, the Cameron, the Pop, all that. He used to bump all the old shit to us, so I'm just listening to these niggas and listening to that the whole time growing up. But then from there, like, but at the same time, I wouldn't necessarily say that influenced the type of rap that I do. But I just fuck with them beats. Right. I just take the beat and I just put the new style rap on the old school.
I mean, yeah, you gotta think about a lot of just because it influence you doesn't mean exactly you gonna, you know what I'm saying, use their style. You feel me? Because there's a lot of conscious rappers that grew up listening to trap rappers like Gucci, you
Right.
feel me, and Jesus, you feel me? So, and vice versa. It's a lot of trap rappers that grew up listening to conscious rappers like, you feel me, lyrical rappers like the Biz and the Tupac and stuff like that, you feel me? So it's like, it's really your preference and what you gain from them, you feel me? Because everybody not going to gain the same thing from the same artist, you feel me? I could be a fan of Big and you be a fan of Big, but we both can gain something different from Big, you feel me?
See, I want to say like my initial reach out with the track was to take the old school beat to grab the old head vibe, you feel me? Because that right there, the old heads, you feel me? All the older people hear that, they fucking with that.
Right.
They hear that beat, they like, oh yeah, that's knocking, you feel me? That's easy. Okay, that's
So
easy.
that's you trying
But
to.
then at the same time, I threw the new school rap on so the youth could fuck with it, you feel me? I got all the young niggas singing that bitch, talking about, yeah, trapping this, trapping that, because at the same time, they was really spitting that real shit back then, you feel me? I'm talking about trapping this, trapping that, you feel me? Which is real shit, but it's not spitting, you feel me, what they was spitting about.
So that's pretty much you trying to link the two generations.
Yeah, type shit, like collab the both into one on some whole new type shit.
I mean, I agree, and it's also you paying homage. You feel me? First and foremost, so it's like can't really be nothing wrong with it. You feel me? Like I said, you influence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till you shoot that video too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, like I said, we've been connected for some time now. You feel me? Like it's been some time throughout, especially throughout this pandemic. You feel me? Yeah. So how's the pandemic? How y'all feel about the pandemic? This whole coronavirus thing.
I say the pandemic definitely did like fuck with niggas. Like I wouldn't say necessarily fuck with niggas outbreak, but like as soon as the pandemic jumped off, that's when niggas was like mostly releasing tracks. So like, and at the same time, as soon as the pandemic happened, like I had a show in March at the Captivate and shit. I had a little show or whatever, whatnot. It wasn't nothing crazy, just a little gig. Boom. As soon as the pandemic happened, my shit got canceled. I'm like, damn. So I just lost a little bit of publicity. You never know what you could have gained off of that.
Right,
you feel me? Boom, lost that. And then after that, niggas couldn't do shows. Niggas couldn't do shit for how long?
How you feel? So I gotta ask this because how you feel about the Captain A? Because I hear a lot of bad business about them from time to time. Like I ain't gonna say a lot of bad business, but I hear, you feel me, like as far as like playing people on shows and stuff like that. Like,
see, I ain't gonna cap. I only been in Captain A, I said like once or twice. But no, my first time going there, I was lucky salty as fuck though, cause them niggas kicked me out. I was only like, I want to say I was 18. And I went in that bitch, I was just trying to go turn out with my brother, and then they had a little section and shit in that bitch, so I went in. They got the other IDs and shit. I ain't have my house sick. Sorry, they kicked me out that bitch. I was sorry. But then the second time I went in that bitch, I still wasn't even old enough or whatever. You still gotta be 21 to get in that bitch, unless you performing. And I was motherfucking 19 and shit, and I got in that bitch because they ID me or whatever. And then I was just in that bitch, just turned up, just jugging and shit, just rapping and shit. And I told dude to play my song, which was I forget the motherfucking DJ name in that bitch. But then right after that, he told me he figured out I made music and shit. And then he told me he'd give me a show in that bitch. And then he had it for, I want to say like, it was like March 27th of like 2019. Or yeah, 2020 type shit, whenever the pandemic jumped off.
Big shit.
But then yeah, so that low-key just fucked that little shit up. And then after that, it was just on the flow. So we just went trapping the whole pandemic, catching flights anyways. Niggas were catching flights anyways, we ain't give a fuck.
I mean, yeah, shit, you could get what? Round
trip for like $65.
Yeah, you feel me? Like anywhere to all the places people want to travel to. Cali's in the Vegas. Vegas a big one. Everybody traveling to Vegas during the pandemic. Like, you feel me? But like, and like I said, yeah, it's the time. This pandemic is the time to hustle for real. Like, people be claiming they can't make no money during the pandemic. No, you can find a hustle during the pandemic, make some money. Sure. It's money floating around in this pandemic. Plenty of it. They giving out plenty of money.
In the house so long, boy, you might as well make some motherfucking music.
Yeah, no kidding.
Make some music, release that.
Yeah, all that shit.
I mean, cause I tell people all the time, if you ain't as big as the Drakes and the Futures, you might as well release music. You feel me? Stop waiting because ain't nobody looking for you. You feel me? Unless somebody really looking for you, like nobody really looking for you. You feel me?
Right.
Like people think they can drop one track and wait 4 months to drop another one. Like they really gonna hold the fan base. Like you not I tell people you're not that big. We in the generation and the time now to where
Yeah, for sure.
it's so many people dropping music. Like it's like a kid in a candy shop. You catch people's attention anywhere. You feel me? Like I say, it's artists popping up every which way. You feel me? All different styles too.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
So what do y'all feel like y'all gotta do to stay different? What do y'all feel like is? What do y'all feel like y'all gotta do to break out the music scene out of Cleveland? Because as you know, like we really ain't got. We got Doe B. We had Q Money when he was.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But what like?
Man, shit, man. Start dropping them motherfuckers for real. Start dropping them bitches constant, you know what I'm saying? And then plus our flow is just way different from other niggas shit. You know what I'm saying? Our music, like the way we have on beats and shit, so that shit just different. So
Yeah, I say it's like
be up in that bitch, like
of course it's going. Like I said, they do got a lot of talent in Cleveland. I definitely get Cleveland. Cleveland is definitely a talented city of artists. But like my number one thing I must say is like. I say it comes down to just being noticed, you know, because I feel like everybody, or like there's a lot of Cleveland artists that's talented in different ways. Like you said, Doe BC, they got BC, they got Blaze, they got all them niggas, you feel me? There's multiple, but like I said, I feel like they even got, like, what's the name of little Foreign J, they got a bunch of little artists that's catching buzz and shit, but it's like, ain't nobody really breaking off other than BZ, Blaze, and them right now.
But why do you feel this that?
But at the same time, it's like, it all comes down to connections as well, though. You feel me? Come down to your connections as well, though. Like, and that's real still. Like, you come down to your connections.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta have.
But it's like at the same time, it's like it all comes down to getting noticed for like.
That's what I'm saying. Some people they just ain't got the talent to.
For sure, oh hell yeah, for sure. There's some dog shit ass niggas out here. I can name some, but I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna name drop money. You feel me? I ain't gonna do nothing like that. But yeah, I know some dog shit ass rappers on this bitch.
You feel
me? But like, yeah, that's that. Though. They dog shit. I'ma let them be dog shit. But it's like, I say you just gotta reach out to your. I mean, it's like, staying consistent, babe. Just staying consistent for me. Just staying consistent.
The reason why we different from other people, for real, like from the other rappers in Cleveland, man, it's just the, you know what I'm saying, the way we hop on these beats, like our tracks, you know what I'm saying, like our shit cold, like it's different. You know what I'm saying, like, and plus we young niggas. And then some of these old niggas ain't trying to hear it.
And another thing is, I feel like we got like another time our music comes about shit. We got shit to talk about. We got shit to talk about. No kidding, we got shit to talk about.
Yeah.
So it's like
when young niggas doing big shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like
as far as you talk, shit to talk about, as far as people ain't really living the lifestyles that they rap about.
Man, there's old niggas still staying with their mamas and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's niggas 30 years old staying in my basement.
Don't even got $100. Don't even got like $400 in their pocket.
They got nothing in their pocket to show for like,
what you
doing with your life for real. So it's like, we got shit to talk about. We done seen a lot of shit. We done been through a lot of shit. So we got shit to talk about. And it's like, we living that shit. We doing this shit, Goofy. You niggas just talking about it. You niggas talking about this.
Niggas, man.
No cap.
I mean,
that's really what it is.
I mean, that's. You know, they say you gotta fake it till you make it. Some people take that shit to the fullest. Some people take that shit to the fullest, and with stuff like Instagram and social media, it's very easy for people to really fake a lifestyle that they really ain't living.
Look at 6ix9ine.
That's good. We said look at 6ix9ine, right? 6ix9ine put that.
You feel me? Like,
right.
B-boy. Hey, go name that B-boy. Oh, Krusty.
Yeah, first.
You feel me? Krusty Pat.
Yeah, 6ix9ine, he just. I
smoking great.
I mean, I told people 6ix9ine was still gonna able to make music.
Man, I go cap. That nigga was dropping some like how that shit.
Nah, I was just telling people he gonna come out. I told people he gonna snitch, still be able to come out and drop tracks and make money because at the end of the day. It's a whole field, you feel me?
It's a whole field of fake ass niggas.
Field of people who don't go by the same rules that other people go by. You feel me? Don't go by.
But at the same time, you can't live by the code for too long because it's not gonna really get you.
Man, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Niggas be hating on that nigga, but he up right now. So it's like ain't nothing Niggas can't stop that nigga.
Yeah, it's not like nobody
Might as well
actually.
let that nigga do what the fuck he
Nobody
do.
actually
Like,
gonna get
niggas
to
just
touch
hate.
him. You
Right
feel
though,
me?
like niggas hating on that nigga.
Oh yeah,
for what
niggas
reason?
can't touch it. They hit a
You
bitch
know what I'm
touch.
saying?
They
Right
bitch
though.
touch.
So it's like, what's the point in hating on that nigga? Like, fuck, you coming out the cut.
Oh no,
I'm
see like
Instagram live,
I ain't gonna
so-
per her whole bitch. He definitely had a couple little ones too.
Yeah, he had a couple tracks
He had
that
his
was
little
out bangers and
and
shit.
I might hit my little drop too, but
you know what I'm
like
saying? Beat was cold as fuck on the track.
Yeah, but
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
he even
But no,
said himself
yeah.
in multiple interviews that like he was just talking bullshit. He was just
Man,
going to say
somebody
anything.
I mean, yeah, cause he, you feel me? He pretty much so the situation.
Smiling ass nigga.
The situation pretty much is he came to Shotty and know, hey, I know I ain't with this lifestyle, but I got this fire music. I know it's gonna sell, and I got a way to get us out the hood. I just need y'all to back me up. That pretty much what happened.
So I think it turned into a fake blood.
Yeah, they pretty much allowed them to.
See, that's another thing. Like you said, like rewind back to when you said like another thing to like how to pop out, how to get noticed and shit is a lot of niggas fuck with that shit, like that fake shit. Like, well, for instance, I feel like the industry right now is so different than it. Like before listening to music, it was like they look for straight talent. Like there's some dog shit ass rappers in the industry right now. I feel like they just looking for your image. You have to have the image right now in the industry.
Yeah.
Who do
I
you?
feel like it's just an
Who
image.
do you, what industry rap you feel like now ain't really about what they claim to rap about? Just off the top of your head.
Come on, man. You serious, man? I can name so many. The whole YBN. The whole YBN. The whole YBN. Them niggas cap, bro.
Yeah, them niggas big cap, man.
Them niggas
you
big
can tell
cap.
them
And
niggas
that's not no clutches and shit, nothing. They just, you could see it in, that's cap.
Them
You
niggas.
niggas is straight cap.
Hey,
Niggas, they gamers,
yeah.
that's cool. Like I said, but rap about that shit ain't no rap.
You saw what happened to Jay.
Yeah. Scrapey.
Yeah.
They down.
Cardi lacking
Yeah,
though.
Cardi lacking.
Cardi
But
big
yeah,
lacking.
but I said, like I said, there's obvious, you feel me, the
Yeah.
number one rat of the world, 6ix9ine, you feel me, capital of the world. But like, or another thing I say, like, another thing I want to point out is like, I feel like a lot of rappers done jumped into like they had one pop out hit, you feel me, and then they just all of a sudden they make 2-3 hits, and then now you done collabed with 21, you done collabed with Parlay this and that, and then now you all of a sudden banging this and banging that. I feel like there's a lot of fake
I mean,
things
'cause
going on in the industry as well.
That's all it takes. You feel me? It's all it takes is one radio hit to get on. I tell anybody that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
One radio hit,
It's one.
and you set. You feel me?
That one track, yeah.
If that one track play on that radio constantly and get spins on every radio across the nation and overseas, like that's all you
Big facts,
need.
though.
You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you can even take that track, if you got good on that one hit, you can take that track and bubble off something else. Something
And I feel like another thing is 2021. I feel like a lot of like from even like the end of 2020, like from end of 2020 into 2021, a lot of rappers did come up off the TikTok app and shit. From like they made a song and then somebody on the app made a dance to it and shit.
Yeah.
And it was just constantly playing, which racked up their millions of views and shit. So they came up off.
Now, labels definitely do. I was watching an interview with WAP 100. You feel me? $1 million worth of gains. Shout out to Gilly and Wallow. You feel me? He was breaking it down. Labels really do look at TikTok as like one of the number ones to see breakout artists. You feel me? Like look at Pop 100, the Corvette nigga. You feel me? He wasn't gonna blow up. Spot him, got him. He blew up.
Oh, yeah, bro, I fuck with Spot, got him, bro.
Yeah, he blew up off of TikTok.
I heard Pop Hunter was a snitch or whatnot. But we
Yeah,
ain't gonna
they-
get into that, none of that shit.
It was so. No, the thing about that is, so he was like 13 years old, and I guess something happened with his mother, and his mother pretty much told him like, "Boy, you better tell these police what you saw."
Is that what you, okay.
And so some people feel indifferent about that. They feel like, well, it's still a street code, you know. But then
Yeah.
some people like he was a kid, like he was 13 years old, and like so it's this guy named Charles Whiteson. I think that's his name. I know his name Charles for short, but he pretty much saying like, what 13-year-old boy you know? How many 13-year-old boys you really know out here living by this code that we put on our culture, on our people? You feel me? Like, especially like the Pop 100 mom, she was like, you feel me? Especially she was like a church going, you feel me? Type of mom. Of course she gonna tell you, hey, you better tell these police what you saw. So what you gonna do if he really ain't?
Right.
You feel me? If he really ain't getting taught that, you feel me? Most people got to think about. Most people don't really jump off the porch into the gangster shit until like about 15. You feel me? Some people, you feel me? So I feel like it's.
But I mean, that all come down to I want to say just come down to.
Just born off that shit.
Yeah, niggas. Everybody just cut from different cloth. Ain't cut from the same cloth. You feel me? Which is cool. You can't knock nobody from what they came up from or what privileges they did or didn't have. So that is what it is. But.
All right, well, Trap, Sin, always a pleasure, man. I appreciate y'all coming through on the studio session, man.
You already know, man.
You saying, Trap, look forward to you hitting you up about them new videos, you feel me? So, Sin, you know, we already got one out, you feel me?
You know
So,
what I'm saying? You gotta keep it going, you know what I'm saying?
all right.
But shit's going crazy.
Gang shit.
Other shit going on right now. We got the No Chorus birthday coming on, nigga. Everything coming out, man. Look forward to that shit. A whole lot of LDBBMDN type shit.